Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Let's Play Age of Wonders Planetfall, the campaign. And I would just like to say thank you to both Prime Studios and Paradox for letting me a key and allowing me to play this for you guys. So let's get into it and let's keep going. Let's turn that down a bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me, and hopefully you guys can give me some feedback on whether or not the music's too loud. Just to make sure. So we need to annex the sector. Let's do it.
Planets are divided into geographical sectors that contain natural resources or valuable remnants of the Star Union. Sectors can be settled with colonizers or annexed as provinces to existing colonies by interacting with the central sector map marker.
The sector analysis panel on the right shows the analysis of its features and any locations present there. Actions available to take within the sector are listed in the bottom panel.
Sectors usually have both a climb and a terrain feature that determine their economic potential.
Okay. In addition, sectors can contain locations such as resource nodes, visit sites, and hazards which can be added economic or strategic value to the sector. They can also affect the sector in other ways, such as weakening units that pass through, causing special effects to occur during battles.
To make your colonies thrive, sectors need to be annexed to colony centers. This turns them into province sectors that add income to their parent colony once they are further developed.
Through experience, you will learn how to optimize sector choices and colony upgrades. For now, pick any habitable sector adjacent to your starting colony, move an army there, and obviously annex it. So, overgrown biome, vital supplies are grown and manufactured here. Grants +10 food to the colony it's linked to. Grants additional +5 food when in an agriculture and exploitation. Fungal. The fungal climate is host to wild growth, resulting in an extremely biodiverse area. Possible research, fungal exploitation. L research and food sectors on the fungal gain +1. And fertile plains. These plains are highly fertile and have a rich population of microscopic life. Possible research, fertile plains exploitation. All research and food sectors on this fertile plain gain +1. Let's annex the sector for Bidoff. Surface scan complete, Commander. I'm picking up a Vanguard military signal nearby. This could signify the presence of survivors on the planet. Bring it up on scanners. Let's find out what the hell is going on. Locate the Vanguard military signal in the nearby sector. So this is now my sector. Or it will be. It's not a visit site. We'll just keep going. I think that's everything we need to do this turn, so let's end the turn.
You have just annexed a sector, and it can now be exploited for one of the main resources. Ideally, the chosen exploitation type matches the terrain and climb features of the sector for future leveling potential.
You can set an exploitation via the colony interface, center interface. In the sector production tab, the higher level of the sector, the more that can be gained from it through exploitation. After the sector has been exploited, a specialization can be built in it to further increase the sector's economic benefit. Conduct research to unlock sector specializations. Commander, that sector has been successfully annexed into our colony, and now is now considered a province sector. It can now be exploited for additional resources. Let's get this exploitation up and running as soon as possible. What does the terrain analysis tell us? How can we best exploit our new province sector? Analyzing. Climb, fungal, terrain, fertile plains, resource, node, biodome. Processing analysis. Recommendation, agricultural exploitation. An agricultural exploitation will synergize with both the climate and the terrain, allowing both the sector to reach its full potential through research and construction. The biodome will also synergize with an agricultural exploitation, providing an additional bonus to food.
The Sector Production tab lists the structures that can be built in any of the province sectors of the colony.
A sector can be exploited in one of 4 resources: energy, food, knowledge, or production. By building an appropriate building in that sector, once the exploitation is finished, a specialization can be built in the sector to get extra bonuses associated with the chosen exploitation. So, agricultural it is.
Objective completed.
Right.
Quantum-powered molecular machines are not magic, they're science, but the uncertainty principle dictates that if I explain to you exactly how it works, it'll stop working that way, so just trust me. It's not magic, it's just probabilistic, quantum state-driven subatomic machines. Stanley Strangelove, publicist, Smalltech Enterprises.
So, which research should we do next? That Beltfish? No, Flechette. Ah. And what's this one? It's Incinerator Module. I like the idea of a Shredder Bomb though, that sounds pretty cool.
Our colonies require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer. Dollar Smith, Deneb Colony Mayor.
So we've got a recreational dome upgrade, the standard military infrastructure, upgrades the colonial militia army to include more powerful units, and a colonizer. Select new research, so aquatic development. We get water-based sea transport and river crossing expertise. Frontier policies, we get frontier survival, colonial militia, and combat stimulation center. I'm gonna go with that one. That seems the smart one to go for there. Orders required, so we need to get to there.
The currently selected colony tab is Unit Production. All units available for construction are listed here.
More units unlocked through research and by building the prerequisite infrastructure for them. Unit cost both production and energy to build, and the high units also cost cosmite. I think we've finished building, so we can get a recreational dome. The colony gains 2 happiness and slots and a 4 happiness income. 2 happiness slots, that sounds weird. The standard military infrastructure. Military skirmish barracks, military training center, specialist training center. So we can recruit now like a Vanguard Owl and a Vanguard Trooper, as well as a Vanguard Colonizer. The game's saying we need a Colonizer, so we'll get one going, and we'll also get a, I'll say a recreational dome. That seems like the smart thing to do right now. So, I'm going to keep our main guy here on task and keep going towards this. Lieutenant Jiang, what the hell are you doing on this rock? Last I heard, you were stationed on Leaf 6. Commander Jack Gelder, I require your immediate assistance. Our settlement is overrun with hopperhounds, and we need to help fight them off. We are sending you blueprints for some weapon modifications. Let's burn these bugs down. Received, Lieutenant. We'll make quick work of these bugs. Commander, before engaging in battle, we should mod our units to make them more combat effective. Select our army and inspect units in the army panel below listed mods. We can equip the mods Lieutenant Jiang gave us on our troops or your weapons commander. Please bear in mind that while the process is immediate on your weapons, modifying our troops leaves them vulnerable for a single cycle.
Objective completed.
I'll take the reward. Help Dayu Jiang defeat the Hopperhound threat. I'll give it to me. So I'm going to take nano injectors, which give heal units, and incinerator modules, which, well, yeah, I'm going to give that to you. And back to you. And we'll just help, we'll immediately, you know. We'll wait till next turn to do that.
Sector annexed.
Expansion colony. Need to exploit province sector. Oh, so I can't do anything. I have to do it right. I get it. One turn, see if they'll attack us.
Objective completed.
Thank you.
Production ready.
The Colonist tab lists details of the colony's growth and happiness. The colony's output can be fine-tuned by assigning colonists to resource slots.
Fair enough. Yep, so that's that done, right?
When engaging an army in combat, all armies adjacent to the defending army that are allied to either the defending army or the attacking army are drawn into combat as well.
This means up to 42 units can potentially join the same battle, and that one side can have a numbers advantage over the other. Prior to the start of combat, a special combat preview will show all armies that are being engaged in battles. So yeah, this is how the engagement is looking between myself and Lieutenant Jiang. Let's do it. So these ugly things are hopper hounds, or are they hopper hounds? I'm gonna get myself right. We're gonna deal with the infantry first. Are you there? Are you guys here? You guys get there. You guys get here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use my, what the game calls an extremely overpowered, yeah, so it looks like this guy hits people with his attack. So I'm actually going to pull him over here. Alright, Jack, we need you to get to there. Yeah, your range is, they're just out of range. Gonna have you overwatch as well. And now we get to select our second units. Now this army I'm gonna have attack. It's a low chance, admittedly, but we don't need a high chance. We just need that. We need to divert their attention away from the thing. Engineers, they have shotguns and they can build turrets. That's a turret right there. Lads. Twin guns missed. That's depressing. You have a sniper. Okay, so I'm going to move you to here. Can you see any of them? You cannot. If that is out of range, I'm going to cry. It is out of range. Oh, shit. Fine. I'll get her nice and close. Ah, it takes a full action, but she can still shoot with a pistol. And miss horribly. Now the rest of my units I'm going to try and flank with. Try and essentially give us more men, like, essentially just try and keep us in complete charge of this battle. Oh, we actually hit them. Right, that's everyone moved. Let's go. That hurt. But that doesn't mean they just got the shit fired at them because they moved a bit too much. We're going to take quite a bit of damage. That's fine, though. We have got more men coming, so we don't have to worry too much. Those guys are the worst ones because they're ranged. And they hit like a brick.
After the first round of combat, tactical operations can be launched by both sides. Tactical operations can be accessed using the Operations Interface button in the bottom right of the screen.
A player can only launch a tactical operation during their turn, and only one can be launched each turn. Launching tactical operations points cost energy and operational points.
Operations ready.
So we can drop a shredder bomb. There we go. Gonna have to shoot them.
Units with melee attacks will enter melee overwatch at the end of their turn, denoted by a red sword icon above their heads. While this unit is in melee overwatch, they will use their primary melee ability against any enemy unit that moves through their threatened area or uses an ability adjacent to them.
Right. I should know this. I played this one just free. Right, so it means that we're going to have to do this instead. You can... Oh, good. That's perfect.
Enemy destroyed.
Get to there and let's see if I can use your ability. There we go. Oh no, you actually have guns. Wow, did not realize that.
Enemy killed. Enemy destroyed.
Units with high morale have a chance to score a critical hit when using offensive abilities. Critical hits always hit the target and deal increased damage.
Units that have low morale will have a chance to fumble their attacks. Fumble attacks always miss their intended target, but can still hit other targets. Did my men fumble or something there? Because that looks like a massive fumble to me. Well, we're gonna have a few problems. I ain't standing next to that. Get you there. Out of range. Well, we know what to do then, don't we? And this is where we spend all of our points moving men even closer into combat. Hopefully we can get close enough to make it have at least one shot on them. Yeah, not gonna happen. So I'm gonna move you to there. And then we'll just accept that we have to wait till we have to spend another turn. Oh yeah, my turret, Overwatch there. I keep forgetting you gotta press OK on those units. Yeah, they're gonna go after the same unit again, that's fine. Lieutenant, come on, let me select you. She's they're out of range. Well, Jack, this is yours go then.
Enemy killed. Our forces are victorious.
There we go. Thank you, Commander. You got us out of a tight spot there. Don't mention it, Lieutenant. Status report. What happened here? A force of Outlanders made Planetfall a few cycles ago and assaulted our position. Their assault was centered on the Voidtech facility nearby. We fought them off, but we suffered heavy casualties. Any survivors? None on their side, but our colony was burnt to the ground during the assault. You are looking at all the remains of my detachment in the colony. What a mess. I'm sorry about your casualties, Lieutenant. What about this Voidtech facility? Why were they after it? I don't know, Commander. All of our scientists who knew of the facility perished in the assault. With our colony destroyed, we were unable to annex a landmark to investigate it further. Alright, let's get things back on track. I'll take command here. Pack up your settlement so we can redeploy it and set up a proper colony. Lieutenant Jiang, lead the way to the Voidtech facility. Acknowledged, Commander.
Objective completed.
Now that you have a colonizer unit, you can found a second colony. A colony will expand your domain on this planet and increase your income and economic growth. Hint, you can find a colony by moving a colonizer into the center of a sector and then selecting the Found Vanguard Colony button in the sector interface menu. A colony cannot be placed in the sector adjacent to an existing colony. Explore the nearby sector to the Voidtech landmark. So I'm actually going to get rid of the one we were building over here. And I'm actually going to recruit some more men. Jack, we'll have you go to there, and Minerva, oh sorry, not Minerva, Jiang will come just step behind you. I'll keep that nearby as well. There we go. My turn is over.
All rival commanders and native NPC factions you encounter on the planet are listed in the diplomacy interface, along with faction information and their relation towards you.
You can start negotiations by selecting the faction you wish to speak with. So I selected this just to have a quick look at the different buttons.
Operations form a flexible toolkit that allows commanders to support military actions and steer government policies. Ops of increasing strength are unlocked through research and are listed on the left side of the operations interface.
They are subdivided into 3 categories: tactical operations, strategic operations, and doctrine.
Strategic and doctrine operations need to be primed before use. The priming process takes a number of turns pending the ops cost and your available strategic operation points.
Doctrine operations are automatically activated when they finish priming. Strategic operations such as airstrikes can be launched on your orders. Note that you can keep multiple ops primed at once. Interesting. Well, unfortunately, John, we're actually going to have to end this part here. If you guys have enjoyed, and in the next part, we'll continue on. See you guys then.